I hope you hear me now. We had a, yeah, nice. Thank you, Lauren. Okay, thank you. Okay, so welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Dasha, and I'm digital marketing manager at Ondi, formerly known as a taxi startup. If not everyone is familiar with what we are doing, we provide all-in-one solution for on-demand companies all over the world. So we provide on-demand businesses with branding, booking apps, dispatch panel, company panel, and everything you can imagine that you will need while launching and managing your on-demand company. So today, we're going to talk about bad marketing. The topic about different kinds of marketing, like bad one and good one, is rather big and complicated. So we decided to divide the webinar into two parts. Today, we're going to talk about bad marketing and what you should not do while promoting your business. And the next part of the webinar will be dedicated to the good marketing. So you will know what should you do whilst promoting your business. So make sure to join the second part also, and we will promote it as we did it with the first part. So let's just wait for a minute or two for everyone to jump up. If you will have questions during the presentation, please make sure to enter them, and I will get back to them at the end of the webinar. Okay? So let's start. Okay, bad marketing, and we will learn what not to do while promoting business. So the first questions that you should answer yourself is, what is the reason that taxi companies fail to exist? Well, not paying attention to the webinar, to the marketing, is the main reason why young taxi companies fail to exist. And today we'll learn why marketing efforts make such a difference for young taxi companies in the Uber-driven industry, and how to avoid mistakes in taxi marketing strategy. In the last couple of years, the number of app-based taxi companies is growing, yet not all of them manage to be a success. And why so? The answer is rather surprising. Buttoning up one's pocket when it comes to marketing drags new businesses down. And while everyone wants to know why Uber is so successful, very few are ready to market their services in the same clever way as Uber did. And taxi market is developing rapidly in 2019, especially when you think about all the on-demand companies emerging. The presence of the market giants such as Uber or Lyft and the high competition level in the branch makes marketing a necessity for every young taxi company. Besides, more and more consumers nowadays only buy from the brands they trust. So, the level of trust is resulting from how the brand communicates, and this is also all about marketing. Turns out that companies ignoring marketing are doomed in the long run. As a matter of fact, they're often unable to make ends meet after the first 18 months operating. No marketing or poor marketing are on the top list of the most wanted business killers. At Ondi, we care about our customers' success, and the beautiful technological solution is just a part of it. The real key to success is a good marketing. So, but today we're talking about bad marketing. Why does bad marketing happen? There are many reasons why it can happen, and very often it's simply because companies think that they have enough more urgent challenges and marketing needs can be addressed later. But another reason for bad marketing strategy is the aimlessness of the marketing activities. The first reason can be traced back to a short-sighted decision-making. And let's start from the example. It will be the sweet one. Let's imagine a company, a baking company, but in fact, that's a real story. Looking to increase sales, bakery called Need a Cake decided to raise their brand awareness and find new customers. They had a great idea. They decided to run a coupon program or referral program, like coupon program in this case. They ran a promotional deal offering a 75% discount on 12 cakes, selling each batch for £6.50 instead of the usual 26. But the popularity of the deal caught them unaware, and their usual sales of 100 cupcakes per month was dwarfed by orders of 100,000 cupcakes. Okay, let me join the. Okay, so we're back to the presentation. To meet the unexpectedly huge demand, the small business of 8 people had to bring in 25 agency staff, resulting in additional fulfillment cost of £12,000. So, as an example, as a result, coupled with a generous discount, it meant that the Need a Cake company made the loss of £2.50 per every order. And as we remember, there was 100,000 of it. So there is a huge mistake and a great loss of money. The second one is probably even more dangerous and usually demonstrates company having low interest in researching their target audience. One day, users of a Shutterfly.com got a real nice email. "Congratulations on your new arrival," said the subject line. "There is nothing more amazing than bringing a new life into the world," said the copy. But there was only one problem. The users of the Shutterfly didn't just have a baby. In fact, it turns out that Shutterfly had to apologize for the error. Marketing activities with no clear objectives, no clear target, and no calculating are killing young taxi businesses. Uber or any other giant company is celebrating their success because they do know exactly what they're doing, their target, their brand, plan, and measure. Then it comes the second problem. No taxi marketing at all. Small and starting businesses tend to see marketing expenses as something luxurious they won't really need at the early stages. But there are many other things to do, and everything requires investments. Choosing to create services with no branded apps, like on the example, is a poor decision taxi companies make. The logic behind it is clear, trying to save money on launch and invest in branding later. But unfortunately, it's a wrong assumption, because launching with no brand hurts company recognizably and consequently holds taxi businesses back from promoting their apps. At the later stages, total panic breaks out when it becomes clear that the revenue is not growing as well as it was planned. Unfortunately, panic is not your friend when it comes to developing a meaningful strategy, and this is why panic-driven marketing cannot be productive by definition. The next mistake is doing random stuff marketing strategy. Recognizing how important marketing is for a business is the basics. Data-based planning of the marketing activities is the next step. You'd be surprised to know how many companies just do things and make decisions without any research whatsoever. But what exactly does go wrong? Targeting fails. Relying on a guess is not a good way to figure out who your clients and what they need. thought strategy adjustments become impossible. When instead of analysis, one is driven by feelings in their decision-making, results are predictably unimpressive. Investing in marketing activities becomes a spray and pray job. Instead of focusing on the channels that work, one goes on investing a little here and a little there. And frankly speaking, it is a waste of money and waste of time. Here is one thing. Only research at all stages will allow you defining which marketing expenses are really necessary and which can be easily eliminated. Successful marketing strategy requires a lot of analytical activities carried out. And there is only one way to ensure that there will be returns on your marketing investments. Do not believe anyone telling that they can do the marketing in a couple of days or bring you results in a couple of days or without a research or at a low price. If you want to gain clients, if you want your app to become #1 in the App Store, you should invest your effort, invest time, and invest, of course, money in the marketing. And after releasing a wise marketing strategy, you will see the difference between it, and you will thank our webinar maybe too, to make you, to help you to make a decision to make marketing like one of your most important activities while launching and promoting your app. So that's the time to questions. If you have any questions, you can write it down and I will answer it. If you don't have ones, that's okay. Okay, so as I see, you don't have any questions. Okay, I see a question. What is the first advertisement step we should start with? The first step you should start with is to define your goals you want to achieve while promoting your app. Some of them can be an install, some of them can be rights or brand awareness, or you want your app to become #1 in app stores. And after deciding on what goals are the most important for you, then it comes the forming of different channels, marketing channels. Okay, offline or online or both? You know, there is no right answer to these questions. Everything depends on the country or on the city you are launching your company. Before starting any marketing activity, there should be made an analysis on the market of the city or of the country to make a picture of what is more popular in the country or in the city, you know, because maybe in one country their offline methods can be more popular than offline, and in some cities offline advertisements such like banners on the street or something like that can work better. So the first step you should make is to make analysis on the market you want to launch or to develop in. Thank you for the question. Thank you too. Oh, everyone wants good marketing. Yes, everyone. We will talk about good marketing in our next webinar. So make sure to subscribe to our newsletter or to our social media to get along with us and to check the next webinar. Okay. So I guess we've covered all the questions. So thank you all for joining us today. It was a pleasure to be with all of you. Hope to see you on our next webinars. And if you have any questions concerning marketing or developing marketing strategy, please feel free to request marketing for your company and to write us on marketing on the app. And we will answer all your questions. And see you next time. Thank you, guys. Oh.